for Clayton Kershaw, right? This is strikeout number 3,000. This is really the last milestone. This is the last personal milestone that he would stick around for, right? Because he's not getting to 300 wins. He's at 30. He can barely make it through the season. He's got 217, right? You get to 3,000. There's no other. He's not going to win another Cy Young award. He's still pitching effectively, but this is the last thing that is going to spur him on to say, okay, now how much do I want to keep playing, right? You wonder how many more starts do we see? Can he stay healthy? Will he stay, this year? I mean, obviously the Dodgers are hitting an unprecedented time where they're the best team in Major League Baseball, right? Best record in baseball. Ohtani is still 30 years old and they're moving on. So I get, hey, the desire to stick around and continue to win. But at the same time, Dodgers pitchers start getting healthy and coming back. These are guys getting paid a lot of money that are part of the future. Like, I wonder how much of my point of this is how much of the 3,000 strikeout was what Clayton Kershaw kept wanting to come back for. Right, I guess team things. Obviously, you want to come back and win, but you have to understand that you're not going to be that number one starter on the team. Right. There's other guys out there that they're paying more money that they signed. You were supposed to be a depth guy this year. It was, hey, whatever we get from you, you don't pitch till the middle of the season, it's fine. But I wonder, is this where Kershaw says, I won a couple of World Series, I've done it, I got to 3,000 strikeouts. This season's going to be it for me. I've gotten to I've won. I'm a big team guy. I can see that as time goes on, I'm just going to be, pushed a little bit more to the background, And again, you don't know how injuries are going to go, and Dodgers starting pitchers always get hurt. But I wonder if this, okay, I want to, not that this is the main thing for him to come on for, but okay, here we are again. Not, depending how this season ends for the Dodgers, could win another World Series, they might not. It might be, okay, I got here, I stayed through 3,000 strikeouts. Even this game may be telling me about my baseball mortality because, yes, in the game I got 3,000 strikeouts. The White Sox knocked me around the park from the top of the first inning. They were on me hard. They were hitting the ball hard. Even outs were hard hit, line drive, 100-mile-an-hour outs. I wonder if this is the season where now we say, okay, I got there, I did it, I get through one more playoff year, and now I'm done.
Yeah, I'm curious, right? 8 starts before tonight, 4-0 record, an ERA just above a 3. Like we talked about, the strikeouts don't come in big waves like they used to. 29 in the 38 innings before tonight, and he got to 3, so we get to the milestone. But the one thing I think that's really going to stand out for him is that you still have all those questions of playoffs gone by, and he didn't get to participate in the fun yet last year. Right, so they win the World Series. There's a guy, year 18, lifer here. It's only the 3rd or 4th time this has been done in baseball history where you collected all 3,000 strikeouts with the same team. I think it's Bob Gibson and then someone a century ago. I think those are the only 2 instances in all the giant notes that were floating around about the historic nature of this. That it's Walter Johnson, so there you go. So if he's still able to deal at all, whether he has to take a 5th starter role, 6th starter role, show up as a long reliever, this guy wants to be along for the playoff ride. That's it. And then all bets are off, right? If he's still feeling good, I can't imagine he just taps out. But certainly with a World Series win, yeah, you could have your Elway moment. Your body's battered, bruised. I take my title and I walk off. But, that's the old story of, all right, well, how you feel in October ain't the same way you feel in February when it's time to report, right? So curiosity, but certainly one hell of a ride. And I'm glad he didn't give up on himself, that Dave Roberts, his wife, whoever else was in his ear, chirping at him the last couple of years, because there were plenty of times where it looked like we might have seen the last of him.